Hello everyone. Today we will discuss a few most important MCQs on our Indian Constitution. Okay, so those who are preparing for All India Bar Examination this year, this video lecture will be very helpful to you all. Okay, so without any further delay, let's start today's session. So the first question is our at a time, President's rule can be imposed on a state for a maximum period of options are 1 year, 5 year, 2 year, 4 year. So the correct option would be our option A, that is 1 year. Okay, 1 year. So प्रेसिडेंट्स रूल को हम और क्या बोल सकते हैं? प्रेसिडेंट्स रूल को हम और स्टेट इमरजेंसी भी बोल सकते हैं. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स प्रेसिडेंट्स रूल भी बोल सकते हैं और स्टेट इमरजेंसी भी बोल सकते हैं. ठीक है, so here the correct option would be option A. Okay, so now moving to next question. Next question is our the chairman of the Planning Commission in India is the options are President, Prime Minister, Minister of Planning, Finance Minister. Okay, so the correct option would be our option B, that is the Prime Minister. That means जो हम लोग का प्लानिंग कमीशन है, प्लानिंग कमीशन का चेयरमैन दैट मीन्स हेड कौन है? हेड है हम लोग का प्राइम मिनिस्टर. दैट इज एट प्रेजेंट कौन है? नरेंद्र मोदी. ओके, सो चेयरमैन ऑफ द प्लानिंग कमीशन कौन है? एट प्रेजेंट हम लोग का नरेंद्र मोदी जी है. ठीक है, सो इन दिस केस ऑप्शन बी वुड बी द करेक्ट आंसर. ओके, सो नाउ मूविंग टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Next question is when parliament is not in session, the president can promulgate an ordinance which is to be ratified by the parliament within options are within 6 weeks from the assembly of parliament, within 6 months from the assembly of the parliament, reassembly of parliament, within 6 weeks from the date of issue of ordinance. Option D, 3 months from the date of issue of ordinance. Okay, so the correct option would be our option A. Okay, option A. That means when the parliament अगर parliament session में नहीं है, then the president जो under article कौन सा article में ordinance promulgate करते हैं? under article 123 of the Indian Constitution. So under article 123 the president promulgates क्या? Ordinance. Okay, so it is which is to be ratified by the parliament within 6 weeks from the reassembly of the parliament. So in this case option A would be the correct answer. Okay, so now moving to next question. Next question is our the president of India is elected by an electoral college comprising of options are elected member of the Lok Sabha and the state legislative assemblies, elected member of both the houses of the parliament and the state legislative assembly, elected member of both the houses of the parliament and the elected member of state legislative assemblies. Okay, so the correct option would be our option B, that is elected member of both the houses of the parliament and the state legislative assembly. Both the houses of the parliament कौन सा आएगा? Both upper house and lower house. That upper house कौन सा है? That is our Rajya Sabha, which is a permanent body, and lower house कौन सा है? Lower house is our Lok Sabha. Okay, so in this case option B would be the correct answer. Okay, so now moving to next question. Next question is our if the office of the president of India falls vacant, okay, within what time should the next president be elected? Okay, Options are within 2 months, within 1 year, within 6 months, immediately. So the correct option would be option C, that is within 6 month. That means अगर प्रेसिडेंट का ऑफिस वैकेंट है, ठीक है, देन कितने समय में नेक्स्ट प्रेसिडेंट इलेक्ट किया जाएगा. सो द करेक्ट ऑप्शन वुड बी ऑप्शन सी, दैट इज विदिन 6 मंथ्स. विदिन 6 मंथ्स नया प्रेसिडेंट इलेक्ट किया जाएगा, ठीक है, एज पर द प्रोविजन ऑफ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. Okay, so now moving to next question. Next question is the president can proclaim state emergency in case of the which of the following. State emergency means क्या है? President's rule. जैसे अभी हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था, प्रेसिडेंट्स रूल भी बोल सकते हैं हम, और उसको हम स्टेट इमरजेंसी भी बोल सकते हैं. स्टेट इमरजेंसी भी बोल सकते हैं, ठीक है. So now moving to next question. Next question is our the president can proclaim state emergency in case of which of the following. That means state emergency को हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? उसको हम प्रेसिडेंट्स रूल भी बोल सकते हैं. That means प्रेसिडेंट्स रूल्स और स्टेट इमरजेंसी. स्टेट इमरजेंसी, isn't it? स्टेट इमरजेंसी भी बोल सकते हैं, ठीक है. So the options are all of the above. Threat to financial stability of the country, external aggression or internal disturbance threatening the security of the country, failure of constitutional machinery in a particular state. So, in this case, the correct option would be option D. That means प्रेसिडेंट कब एक स्टेट में इमरजेंसी प्रोक्लेम करते हैं? जब उस स्टेट का फेलियर ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मशीनरी. दैट मीन्स अगर कोई भी एक सिचुएशन हुआ है जहाँ पर एज पर द प्रोविजन ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन काम नहीं किया जा रहा है, which is against the provision of our Indian Constitution, then in that case the president can proclaim state emergency in that particular state. Okay, so in this case the correct option would be option D. Okay, so now moving to next question. Next question is our in the election of the president, the value of the vote of the Lok Sabha members, options are differ according to the geographical size of the respective state. None of these. Differ according to the number of the votes of member represent is same. So the correct option would be option C. Okay, so the correct option would be option C. That means in the election of the president, the value of vote of the Lok Sabha members का जो वोट होता है उसका वैल्यू क्या होता है? ये डिफर करता है अकॉर्डिंग टू द नंबर ऑफ द वोट्स मेंबर प्रेजेंट. उस लोकसभा में जितना मेंबर प्रेजेंट रहते हैं, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द नंबर ऑफ votes of the member present. Okay, so in this case option C would be the correct answer. Okay, now moving to next question. Next question is our the Indian president is, options are none of this: titular executive, real executive, and real and titular executive. So the correct option would be our option B, that is titular executive. Okay, so who is the real executive? देखिए, who is the real executive? Real executive is our PM, that is Prime Minister. That is Prime Minister. Okay, so Prime Minister is the real executive, and the Indian president is the titular executive. So as per the provision of Indian Constitution. So in this case, option B would be the correct answer. Okay, so now moving to next question. Next question देखिए. So now moving to next question. Next question is the minimum age required for becoming the Prime Minister of India. Okay, maximum मिनिमम एज कितना होना चाहिए टू बिकम ए प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया? सो द ऑप्शंस आर 30 years, 35 years, 40 years and 25 years. So in this case, the correct option would be option B. Okay, that means minimum age कितना requirement है? 35 years. Okay, so in this case, option B would be the correct answer. Okay, so now moving to next question. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखिए क्या बोला है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है द प्रेसिडेंट में फॉर द वायलेशन ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ओके बी रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम द ऑफिस बाय विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग. ओके, ऑप्शंस आर द प्राइम मिनिस्टर, the electoral college consisting of the members of the parliament and the state legislature, impeachment, and no confidence vote. So the correct option would be option C, that is impeachment. 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 Okay, impeachment. So if the president, that means if the president violates any provision of the constitution, any provision of the constitution, he may be removed. Why? He may be removed by impeachment. By impeachment. Okay, by impeachment. So now moving to next question. Next question. In which of the following situation does the president act in his own discretion? Options are in returning a proposal to the Council of Ministers for reconsideration, none of the above, in appointing the Prime Minister, both of the House. So the correct option would be option A. So the president act in his own discretion in the case of returning a proposal to the Council of Ministers for reconsideration. That means can send any bill for reconsideration consideration to whom? To the Council of Ministers for reconsideration, to the Council of Ministers, to the Council of Ministers. So in this case, option A would be the correct answer. Okay, so now moving to next question. This is the next question and the last question. So this is the last question. Okay, so the last question is the Chief Minister of a state of India is not eligible to vote in the president election if which are the following. Options are he is a member of the upper house of the state legislature, he is a caretaker of the chief minister, he himself is a candidate, he is yet to prove his majority on the floor of the lower house of the state legislature. So the correct option would be he is a member of the upper house of the state legislature. That means Vidhan Parishad. Vidhan Parishad. So in this case, that means Chief Minister of a state of India is not eligible to vote the presidential election. That means अगर कोई भी chief minister, he is a any chief minister of a state is a member of upper house of the state legislature, then in that time he is not eligible to vote for the presidential election. So this is as per the provision of the Indian Constitution. So in this case, option A would be the correct answer. So this is for all today. If you liked this lecture, please like this video and subscribe the channel. Okay, see you in the next video. Thank you very much.